Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to this Motivational Monday. Appreciate you all tuning in today. Sorry, my throat kind of dry. But I appreciate you tuning in today. I am the official urban therapist. Um, Once again, I appreciate you tuning in today. And also, I'd like to welcome my audience from TikTok as well. I welcome y'all in today. Um, Today on this motivational Monday topic, I want to just talk to y'all today about challenging you to be great. Now, when you look at the title about being great, what do you think about that? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that being great is something that's achievable or unachievable? In many cases, a lot of people they feel that being great would be something that's unachievable. And only reason why that most people feel this way is because we all go through different life obstacles or different life situations where make us become stagnant to to for us to just settle in where we at right now. Like like for example, many of us we had different type of desires, goals or different things like that that we want to achieve. But of course, life got into the way and ended up preventing you from achieving them certain type of goals. So what you end up doing is that you end up settling instead of go ahead and achieving your goals. Now, is this a bad thing, Urban? In a way it is, in another way it's not a bad thing, because just like I say, life situations always happen every single day. We're going to experience different life situations that's going to prevent you from prevent you from achieving your goals that you're trying to set forth on yourself, and this is okay. It's okay. But the one thing about that is that even when the life situations happen, the one thing about that is that you have to make a choice to, if you want to go back and continue to pursue it, or be stagnant at the place where you at right now. Sometimes this happens with us as well, where due to different life situations, we become so stagnant where we just settle into where we at right now, and we just make that become our norm or our immediate reality. I'm talking to many of y'all right now who probably got into jobs where instead of you achieving what you want to achieve, you end up just settling for a certain one job, and that job has been pretty much sustainable for you, and so you just settle into that because it is what it was. Life situation take its place, and it just is what it is. This also deals with relationship situations as well. Sometimes we um, end up becoming stagnant, even in certain relationships, whether it's platonic relationships or it's just intimate relationship. We become stagnant in that, and we just quote unquote settle. You know, but even within all that, as your brother, I still want to challenge y'all to be great. I still want to challenge and motivate y'all that it's nothing wrong with pushing yourself on to your limits and beyond as well. There's nothing wrong with it at all. As a matter of fact, it's a great thing. In our nature, in human nature and human evolution, it is always in our nature to always want to evolve. And that's just period. And this has been proven throughout the history, proven out through centuries how humans evolve. It's part of the evolution process. Through different historical documents and stuff, we learned that humans evolve from different levels. If you believe in the theory of evolution, it teaches us about how humans started as a primitive species, and from there we end up evolving into where we are right now. It's still evolving to this day, if you believe in that. But even then, evolution is still relevant. It's still prevalent as well. So even right now in your current situation stuff, you still have an opportunity to always evolve. You have an opportunity to always do great and do things better. Now, there were, just like I told you about life situation, there are different life situations that will challenge you, that will prevent you. It may come into the form of people, where people will talk ill against you and say that, hey, you're not qualified to be at this certain point. But even when people talk ill on you, you got to keep in mind also the reason why people do the things that they do is because first of all, they don't understand your purpose. They don't understand your purpose. They don't understand the one evolution that you're taking to better yourself. They don't understand that. Second of all, is because people tend to fear also what they don't understand or what they can't understand. Especially when people live in a certain reality, a life where this is the normal, this is the social norm, this is the normal thing to do. And so when you dare to be different, when you dare to do things different, dare to do things that's beyond the social norm, then people will become afraid of that because it's not the normal thing to do. And I want to encourage y'all today that when you be in that certain level of position, especially when you're walking in your purpose or your evolution, that people is going to feel that way. And it's okay, it's all right. The best way for you to respond to that is to continue in your purpose and in your dreams and your aspirations, wherever it is. But however, you have to be in your purpose. One thing about urban is that whenever people challenge me on certain things, it influences me. It motivates me. It motivates me to want to do better. And this, of course, what I'm about to get ready to say, in a way, it deals with pride and ego, which I've not told y'all in my other lives, so there's nothing wrong with pride and ego, you know what I'm saying, as long as it's positive, okay? Because it's a part of who we are. But whenever people tell me certain things like, hey, you can't do this, or you can't do this, or wherever the case may be, it motivates me to want to do it. And the reason why it motivates me to want to do it is because in that point, I want to prove people wrong. I want to show people that I'm very well capable of achieving, whatever type of goal or whatever it is that I'm trying to do at that current moment or that current time. Is there anything wrong with doing that? Absolutely, it's not. Sometimes it takes a little nudging, or sometimes it takes a little push for you to be in your purpose, for you to be in your calling. Sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes that type of motivation for you to want to achieve the goals that you set forth to achieve. I'm thinking about different people that are out there right now, like athletes, for example. A real good athlete, right? It takes them practice for them to get to the level where they at now, where they're really good at what they do. These things, it doesn't just come to them naturally, but it takes practice, it takes motivation, it takes for them to go through the emotions, in other words. It takes for them to go through the trial and error. It takes for them to go through the criticisms as well. It takes for them embracing all these different elements of, as I say, life situations for them to get to the point where they're at right now. And this same situation is prevalent for you as well. It takes for you to embrace everything. It takes for you to embrace the criticism. It takes for you to constantly be motivated, not not only by other people who really care about you, but really motivating yourself as well to push yourself to your greatest potential. Sometimes that's what it takes for you to be there. But the question is, are you being motivated? Are you being pushed to your greatest potential? So today, this Motivational Monday, I want to dare you. Matter of fact, I double dare you. Matter of fact, I triple dare you to be pushing to your greatest potential. Wherever it is that is, wherever it is that you desire. Long as it's something positive, by the way. Because I don't want y'all going into looking at this live and y'all talking about, oh man, Urban dare me to be great, to do certain things, and you sit up here robbing the bank. That's not what Urban talking about. There may be something right now that you've been procrastinating about. People that talk down on you to disencourage you. Maybe a job. Maybe a certain relationship goal that you're trying to achieve. Maybe any one of these different type of elements. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you to push yourself to your greatest potential to achieve wherever it is that you're trying to achieve to do. No matter what it is. And you want to know the interesting part about that too is that me as your brother, I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. And I believe that it's very achievable for you. It is right there in the palm of your hand in the grab. So now you got to do is grab onto it. And yes, y'all think like, man, Urban, he always be talking and making things so simple. Yeah. It can be simple. Because when you think about it, when you put in the work, it becomes simple. Hey y'all, since I'm speaking about different athletes, right? Hey y'all ever notice that when an athlete is very good at what they do, it doesn't like it's second nature to them. It doesn't look like that is second nature to them because they are so good at it. Likewise, the same thing with you is that when you practice certain things or when you're achieving certain goals that you're trying to achieve, it comes to a point where it becomes second nature to you. It becomes second nature to you. There are certain things that even me, Urban, that I do. I'm so good at it that it's the second nature to me now that it just flows and flows and flows. But, there's a but. It took me time to practice it. It took me time to embrace the trials and errors of it. It took me time to master not being a procrastinator. It took me time to embrace all my failures on it as well. Because even when you fail at certain things, that doesn't mean that you a failure yourself. It only means that you have an opportunity to embrace it and to either choose to advance or put it to the side, depending on you. There have also been plenty of things that I personally have throughout my evolution process. There are certain things that I have acquired on my own, that I learned on my own. It's not it wasn't part of my full divine purpose, but I just learned it just to be learning it. Like for example, I had took the opportunity to learn a trade, and the particular trade that I had learned, just be learning. I learned basic electrician work, right? Where I know basic electrician work. So I ended up going to school for it, and I acquired different type of knowledge and abilities for it, just to learn it. Now, is Urban an electrician right now? No, I'm not. but it was something that I wanted to learn because I felt that by me learning this particular skill, that is going to end up helping me in the future, which it does, by the way, right now. Which it does by now. There are certain things like even in my home right now. There are a lot of things that I have did on my own without calling an electrician because I knew the basic skills and know how to do it. I had took the time out to learn it, even though it wasn't my divine purpose of being an electrician. I still took the time to learn a new skill or a trade. Likewise, with y'all, it's the same thing. Sometimes part of being great is for you to learn something new that you never learned before. That would be beneficial. It may not be your career purpose, but it'd be beneficial for you in the long run. It'll most definitely be beneficial for you in the long run. Let me ask y'all this question too. What is the what's the greatest thing that our human have that they can buy, sell, and trade? Once again, what is the greatest thing that a human have or a human could possess that they can easily buy, sell, and trade? If y'all know the answer to the question, go ahead and put it into the chat. What is the greatest thing that humans have that they could buy, sell, and trade? Now give y'all a moment to respond, and I'm gonna give you my perspective about it. While y'all doing that, while y'all putting y'all comments in, once again, I like to welcome the audience right here. Wait a minute, right here. Where you at? Right here. What is box say? Yeah, I like to welcome the audience right here that they're tuning in and watching me on TikTok right now. I like to welcome y'all, and I appreciate you tuning in. And also, I welcome everyone who are watching me on Facebook and on YouTube as well. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I see y'all. I see y'all comments. I see y'all chats and everything. And I'll acknowledge y'all at the end of this. Okay. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's see what we got. See what we got so far. Now, Miss Brooks, she said right off the back on the greatest thing that we have to buy, sell, and trade is knowledge. Then Miss Brooks also said that the greatest thing that we have to buy, sell, and trade is time as well. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all agree with her on that? Do y'all agree? I'm gonna give y'all a few more seconds, then we're gonna jump in it. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay. One of the greatest thing that human can buy, sell, and trade is knowledge. So what Miss Brooks said, that is absolutely correct. And y'all want to know why? Because knowledge is the greatest currency that a human can attain. That is the greatest currency that a human could attain. Because with knowledge itself is what formed this nation. This knowledge itself will form the whole entire world civilization. Just knowledge. It wasn't through, monetary value, which is currency system. It was through knowledge. So just imagine it. Just imagine it. All right. Just imagine that you start attaining knowledge within yourself. Knowledge of different things. And you start attaining more and more knowledge. How much do you think your work or your value system would go up? We for us relationship goes wild. We hear this phrase all the time about what do you bring to the table. We hear this all the time, and we normally reference that towards relationships. Men asking women, "What do you bring to the table?" and women asking men, "What do you bring to the table?" And within these conversations, it always deal with something. It always deal with something that's untangible, for us, money or any type of income or any type of revenue, anything like that. They always deal with something like that. Then also deals with other tangible things such as cooking or cleaning or these other things and stuff too. But the greatest value system that you could bring to the table, not only for yourself but for others as well, is knowledge. Because with knowledge, you could create so many different things. With knowledge, you could achieve so many different things. Just with knowledge itself. Just with knowledge itself. And to be honest with y'all, this is why currently right now a lot of us who are around content creators, this is the reason why we be out here doing what we're doing, regardless if we're getting paid for it or not. It's because we're sharing a wealth of knowledge to people. Even if it's our own personal perspective about it, it's knowledge. So when urban is daring you to be great, in reality, urban is daring you to constantly evolve yourself, constantly receiving knowledge. Then not only receiving knowledge, using that knowledge as a form of currency and trading it so we can help evolve each other. How great do that sound? Sounds very achievable, huh? That's why urban is daring you to be great. Because I know you have it in you. I know you do. I know you have it in you. Right now, I'm talking to people who are great right now. I'm talking to people who have all this wealth of knowledge that you already have attained so far, and the knowledge that you're willing to attain as well. And it just needs to just come out and manifest itself. So I dare you to allow it to flow. And I guarantee that once when you do that, that you'll see life in a different way, where life isn't so bad. Even though we deal with bad things, that bad thing is here and is prevalent and is evident. But you'll start to realize that everything has a purpose. Even bad things has a purpose. And you start realizing that, you know what? My life isn't that bad at all. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Now, before I go on, I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge people real quick. Appreciate Money Boy Trey for tuning in as well. Appreciate that, bro. Miss K in the building as well. I appreciate that. as well. We got Miss Life in the building. I appreciate you tuning in as well. And we got Miss Brooker. Hey, Miss Brooker, how you doing? Appreciate it. And we got PMP as well tuning in. I appreciate that, brother, as well. And we got Miss Brooks. Well, I already said, she said time too, which time is a great value as well. But knowledge is number one. So I appreciate her coming as well. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who are watching me on TikTok as well. Each and every last one of you who are taking the opportunity to watch me on TikTok, I appreciate y'all tuning in as well. And I hope that the message that I'm sharing with y'all, that it will help motivate you throughout this money, throughout the week, even throughout the remainder of the year, as well. So I appreciate y'all tuning in as well too. Now, once again, I appreciate y'all. And like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith. And I will see y'all again. Peace out.